Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and welcome to Make It Monday. And today what I'm going to work with is some of these envelopes and envelope pieces that I have laying around on my desk. I'm going to make some things out of these and get them out of my way. I also have these little things that I wouldn't let Melina throw away. They had ephemera in them, and they've got this little pocket on the front, and I thought these would be cute to cover and make some pocket tags. So I think we'll start with one of those first. So let's see. Just gonna grab some scraps here. Well, this is not a scrap, but I think I will cover it with that first on the front, and then we'll cover this and do a little bit more there. So how are you guys? Did you have a good weekend? Mine was very, very quiet. All my kids was out of town singing in Ohio, so I had a very quiet weekend. I worked, and then I slept, and then I worked, and I slept. And then last night, I thought, oh, I'm so sleepy, I'm going to go to bed. So I did. Went to bed, I don't know, probably around 11. And I had just got to sleep good, and our power went out. I don't know what the deal was. We didn't have storms right at that moment. The power went out, and when the power goes out, I don't have a backup for my CPAP. So I could not sleep. So I called the power company because I thought, I don't know if, poo, I just tore that. I'm going to have to put a piece on that. Because I didn't know if it was just me, if it was a bunch of people in the area, and I really didn't want to research anything. So I just called them, and yeah, we was in a grid. It was out all over, so I don't know if it was just like a scheduled outage or what was going on, but that's always fun. Alright, I tore it a little bit right there because it was still wet with the glue. I think I'm just going to ink that and not worry about it. I like it okay. Looks pretty good. So I don't mind this brown showing. So we'll just ink that up. So tell me what you did. Tell me in the comments below what you did and what you're working on, all that kind of stuff. I like to hear from you guys. You'd be surprised how much I look forward to that, reading your comments. Okay, let's put, I think I want to put that up there with that little blue. And I want to measure this one, I do believe. Measure. I think I will cut this one off before I get glue all over it. I may just wrap it around a little bit. And these are some of Rachel's papers that I just printed again because I wanted to work with them. I'm working on a journal that has some of her papers in it, so I just went ahead and printed them again so that I could use them to work with. It is a hot, steamy day here today. Let's see, it's 85 already. It's 12 o'clock, so. And the humidity is no telling what, because we did have storms yesterday during the day. So I'm sure the humidity's out of this world out there. I don't plan on checking it out. I plan on staying inside. Can't stand that humidity. I don't mind the heat. I just can't stand the humidity. Oh, takes my breath away. Got my little girls coming over in a little bit. Alicia and them are just now driving back from Ohio, so Benji has a doctor's appointment, so He's bringing the girls over to stay with me for a while he goes there. Yeah, that'll work. And I may be a little bit quiet today. I don't know why. Nothing's going on. I don't know, maybe it's because I didn't sleep. The power didn't come back on until 4:30 this morning. So I didn't sleep a lot. So that might be why I'm a little bit quiet. Now I'm going to cut this into a tag shape just because I want it to be a pocket tag. So I just cut that side off and I'm going to put it over here like this. Well, I can't keep my hand still. My hand's doing things that I don't want it to do. How's that sound? Oh. And then I am going to punch a little ribbon punch in here because I'm going to put some seam binding in it. Now, since I kind of know what journal I'm going to be putting this in, I know how I want to decorate it and all of that. But if you didn't, and you just wanted to make some of these up, you could make them up. You could just use a regular piece of paper and fold the bottom up. You wouldn't have to have these little things. I just happen to have them in my stash, so why not use them? And then that will hold a tag down in there, like that. And we may go ahead and make a tag for it too. Let me think. Oh, that's pretty. This is just a little scrap piece of paper. I may just make a tag out of that. I don't want it to come all the way up, so I'm going to cut it off about right there. And then we'll back it with something because this is a very thin paper. Yeah, I like that. Those colors together. So what are we going to back it with? What about this? That'll work. It's almost the same size, so we'll just back it with that. Now I'm using a little mat over here to glue on, just so I don't get the glue on the mat that I'm working on. And then I just take these mats and I wash them off with soap and water, and all this glue comes right off of them. Oh, well, and it helps if you don't get big globs all over the place. But you know, I'm a globber. I'm just going to fold that around, I think. Maybe. Okay. I'm going to cut it off here at the bottom. Old index cards are fantastic to make tags out of because they're stiff enough and not too stiff, so you can do all kinds of good things with them. I think I'm going to use my little tag punch on this. I think we still have a few of these. I know somebody asked over the weekend, did we have any more? I think we do. You'll just have to look in the store. I can't keep up with everything. Melina keeps up with our inventory, so I don't have to. So that's just one more thing that I don't need to do. And I'm sure if we don't have any now, she has some on order because they sell so good and so many people always ask for them. So there we go. So that's a little tag. So we'll have a tag pocket, a tag. I'm going to go ahead and punch a little ribbon punch in the top of this, and this will be linked below. It's just, it punches a little ribbon hole, and it helps if you get it in the center, but if you don't, it's okay too. Look at that, I didn't get that anywhere near the center, but when I put my lace or whatever in there, it'll be okay. And then that will slide in there. So let's put a little bit of something on this. I'm going to start off with a little piece of book page, I think. I have something out in my shop, or it was Sweat's shop, but it's my shop now, I guess. But I have something out there that's rattling, so I'm wondering if we might have accidentally closed up a varmint in there. I'm thinking it might be a little cat or something. I got to go out there in a minute and check it out. I can hear it bumping every now and then, and I've looked a couple of times yesterday and I couldn't find it, so I'm sure it's hiding from me. So I think I'll just open the door and leave the door open and see if it'll find its way out. And it could be something else. I hope it's not a skunk, because if it's a skunk and it sprays me, y'all won't see me for a while. I'll be running. Alright, let's see. Let's try a blue flower on this, since we've got pink and all that going on in the background. Don't know if I have any that are big enough or not. All I've got left is little flowers. Yeah. This is the biggest one I've got right here. Well, that would work, and then we can put something else on there. But yeah, I heard it last night bumping pretty late, and I went out there to see what it was, and I could never find it. I could never. And so then I didn't hear it for a while, so I thought, well, maybe I was just hearing things. And now this morning, when I started talking, I hear it again, so I'm sure it's hearing my voice. So we're going to have to find that little thing and see what it is, and try to get it to freedom. This is some washi, and I will have more of this washi in the store soon. I have talked with the supplier. They have more of this in. So I've got more on orders. Now this is the music one, but I also have just the vintage letter one. I'm gonna put a little bit of that down there. I like that so far. Let's see. Anything else we want to do to it? I think I'm gonna trim this off. This is a little sticker. I'm gonna trim this edge off right here. I want to get the Eiffel Tower on there. Okay. Now let's see if I can trim this the way that I want it. Go ahead and cut this top part off. Yeah, I just cut my stickers up to suit my fancy. I always use the other parts somewhere else, so it doesn't hurt anything. I just wanted a little bit more of something over here on this edge. It felt a little bit blank to me. And that may look a little bit crazy with the Eiffel Tower hanging out there, but crazy is my middle name. Oh, Edith, you did a rough job there, girl. I have to cut this side off a little bit now because I trimmed the wrong thing. There we go. I don't mind that. It just gives it a little bit more, doesn't it? And then we'll put that in there, and then I will put some seam binding in these later, and that'll just glue down onto my page. So that is one. See what else we can come up with. Let's try a piece of an envelope. Now I've got a lot of these just little pieces hanging out on my desk that I need to do something with. And I think I'll make a pocket this way with this. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Well, I should have put my photo in there before I glued it down, shouldn't I? Oh well, I didn't, so we'll figure it out. I get ahead of myself. Now let's see if I have something in here that I want to show through the window. This is one of her Easter ones, but I use the parts that don't have anything to do with Easter, because like that bird, all of that, you can use any of that. You don't have to use the Easter parts of it. Well, that didn't help me a lot. Let's see if we got anything in here. We might be able to use one of these little tags to put in there. I'd like to get some little birdies on there. They're going to be, ooh, just a tad bit short, I think. Okay, I think I'm going to trim a little this side off, and then I'm going to use this. It's a little journal card, because I want more of that flower to be in the center. There we go. And that's actually upside down, Edith. It helps if you put it right side up. There we go. Yeah, I like that. So, since I've already glued this together, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open this side up, put this down, and then I'll just close it back. I'll close it back with probably paper when I cover the front. Let's just open the bottom too. Why not? Doesn't hurt anything. Always close it back up. It's just easier to get this glued down if it's open. So let's see, is this going to be my top, or is that going to be my top? I'm going to put it down like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay, now we'll close up. Now we will, let's see. You know what? I think I'm going to let this be the top. Even though that writing is upside down, this is right side up. You know, her papers, the writing goes in every direction. I want this to be the top because it's got a little bit more to punch there than the other one does. So we will, let me cover it first though. Come on, Edith, you're getting ahead of yourself. What's wrong with you, girl? I don't know what's wrong with me today. I feel like I'm in a hurry to do everything. It's like hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait. I think on this side I'm going to put this little blue piece. You ever have those days when you have so much on your mind and so much on your plate that you feel like you can't get things done fast enough? So therefore you can't concentrate. I have those days quite often. Now I'm putting my glue right here. Hopefully I won't get it on my window, but if I do, then I can wipe it off. I come over without a towel. Now we're just going to collage this front, and then the back we'll glue it down to the page, so we won't have to do anything to it. But you wouldn't have to glue it down to the page. You could use it as a flip if you wanted to. You know, I could have glued that shut if I had half a brain. Let's see. I think we'll do this on this side. I'm going to let it hang over a little bit so I can close that bottom up. Do you guys like collaging? Do you like put things together in collage form? Let me know. I love it. I know it does take a while, and some people just don't care to watch it because it does take a little while, but I enjoy it. I mean, you can use your scraps up. It's an easy and fun way to use your scraps up. And I think I'm just going to fold these around. Well, the top I'm not, of course. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Now I didn't get that far enough over, so what I'll probably do is put a little piece of washi right there, just a little scrap of some kind. If you leave a gap, you can always fix it. Now we just need something up here. I just need a little scrap. A little scrap down there. Yes, I think I'll use that scrap at the top. Okay, and then just a little piece at the bottom. And I'm just going to go with that since I already have it torn out. And we'll wrap that around. That closes that bottom up. We need to close the side up, so I'm just going to, let's see if we can just close it up by doing another little piece of paper instead of having to glue it and lose part of our pocket. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do that. So I'm just going to run a little glue down through here. Okay. Then we shall close it up by just wrapping that around, and that's got that closed. That's what I should have done when I put that other one on, but you know, like I said, today I'm getting ahead of myself on everything. There we go. So now we have a nice little collaged pocket. And I'm going to punch a little pull in the top so that everybody will know that is a pocket. Look how crooked. Ah, I can't hit I cannot hit the center today to save my life. Oh well. It is what it is. There we go. So then when you put a tag in there, you'll still have your image showing through your window. So that is another little pocket there. Let's go ahead and put, I think I want a little label or something right there. I'm going to put one of Betty's numbers, but I'm going to trim this off because it's a little bit big. I didn't print these small. Then I'm going to put it down there. So I have this little number, and this is a Betty number on Betty's Etsy store. I cut it down. I'm going to put it right there. I want it a little bit smaller than what it was. And then I had this little scrap just laying here, and I thought I would put that up there at the top. I like those little wriggly lines there. Wriggly wiggly lines. I'm going to just trim the excess off. Now I did go ahead and just put a little bit of paper on the inside here, just so that you wouldn't see that envelope when you started to put the tag in. So there we go. Now we just need a tag for it. So I had this little piece of time card laying here, and it's just the right size for a tag. So I think I'll use it to make a tag out of it. I'm going to use this piece of paper. I like that. Then we'll just have to back it, and it'll be ready to go. I can't pick anything up today. Told you my hands are not working. Oh me, I know I've told y'all this before, but when I would tell Whit that, he would say, "What happened? You wash your hands and you can't do anything with them?" And yeah, wash my hands and I can't do anything with them. He was such a character. I miss his wittiness. And I miss him. Okay. Well, I should have covered the back before I punched, and I didn't, but oh well. See, I'm getting ahead of myself today. It's because my mind's going 90 miles an hour, and it's not going in the right direction, so I have to oh lordy. Let's see if I've got something to put on the back of that. I need like an old book page or something. Let's just use a piece of our paper that we got from Triple V Vintage, and I will link Veronica's Etsy below. I love her coffee dyed papers. Oh, I like to smell them, period. I just sit around and smell them, and I think I've already drank a cup of coffee. I don't know what kind of coffee she uses to dye these with, but it sure smells good. Veronica, let me know. I might need to get some of that to drink. It does smell good. Alright. I like making my tags with my pockets. That way I don't have to. You know me and tags. I always come up with lots of pockets and not enough tags. So if I go ahead and make my tags while I'm doing, then it's not quite so hard when I start putting a journal together. So there's that. That's a pretty tag. Give this a good press to press out all of that glue, because you know I like to clump it up. Clump. That's another word. Clump, clump. What shall we put on here? I think I want to put some, just a number or a label or something. I don't think I want anything big on it, because it's got the flowers, it's got the bird. Let's see if I can get this halfway centered. Well, that's a little bit better. So let's put a label on here. Just looking at this. Now, I made this little label pouch. I know a lot of you ask me every time I open some of these, where can I get those? Did you make them? Yes, I made this one. Now, I copied Katie's. She actually made one and sent it to me that was similar to that. So, but Katie doesn't have a YouTube channel. She's just a sweet friend of mine and a designer for us sometimes. She designs off and on when she feels like it. And that's okay, because Katie is fully retired and she doesn't want another job. I can understand that. One of these days when I grow up, I'm going to retire too. I guess. I don't know. I may not. I think I'm going to wrap it around just a little bit. That way I don't cover up any of the flowers, but yet all of my tag shows. There we go. Go ahead and put your ink back on there, and there you go. There's a tag. So then that will go down in there. And then we'll put our seam binding in the top. Okay, you will go down in there, won't you? Uh-oh. Hold on. Emergency. I think I stuck something together down there. There we go. Oops. Not that way, Edith. Oh, me. That way. There we go. Well, we didn't get a lot done, but I love both of these. They will go perfect in the journal that I'm working on. All right, we're going to make one more. This one is just a piece of envelope that I had left when I cut and made something else. This one doesn't have a window, so it's going to be very easy to make into a pocket. And these envelopes make some of the best pockets. So if you've got old envelopes laying around, grab them and whip up some pockets in no time, because they make some of the best. Let's see. I think I might want that there. Okay, there's the top, so let's put some glue on here. And then I like to take my bun folder. This is the ergonomic bun folder. Doesn't hurt your hands quite so much as the straight one does. And then I just press it down real well and then trim off your excess. I'm just going to trim it on down through there. There we go. So see, we have that covered already. That's just how quick you can make pockets. And you don't have to cover the back if you don't want to. I'm just going to put a label on that and punch a little pull in it and it'll be ready to go. I think I'll even that top up though. The top doesn't look too even to me. And it wasn't. So let's just put a label on this and it will be ready to go. I like that one. It says Flights of Fancy. And we'll put that right there. It's got a cute little yellow bird on it. Cute. And we'll punch a little pull in the top. We can get it anywhere near straight. That looks pretty good. And we'll ink around it and it'll be another pocket ready to go. I love making pockets out of envelopes because you've got it. I mean, you've already got everything that you need. You don't have to come up with a lot of extras. And let's see, I will cover, I don't know, I don't mind that striped in there. I might not even cover the inside of that one. I don't mind the striped. It's when it's that blue checkery looking that I mind, but I don't know if I'll cover that or not. It'll depend. If I do cover it, this is what I do. I just put my paper, I put some glue in there and I stick my paper down like that and then press it down. You don't have to try to cut it and get it straight. I just stick it in there as far as it'll go that way. And it's done. Yeah, I don't think I will do anything with that. Now I didn't cover the back of my other tag, but I'll cover that later. So there's what we've done today on E's Make It Monday. Alright guys, that is it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And we will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.